Hey guys, so I get a lot of messages like I'm gold, I'm trash, how do I get better and stuff like that, but I figured that most people really just need to learn what the difference is between someone lower ranked and somebody higher. I'm going to try and keep this as short as possible, partly because my voice is dying, I'm actually pretty ill, but there's a $1,000 RP giveaway in the description I'm doing with a bunch of other YouTubers, so make sure you go and enter down there and good luck. Right, so there are tons of things like mechanics, game knowledge, champion mastery, all the usual crap we talk about, but what it actually boils down to is consistency and understanding why things are happening in the game. Now, did you know that the biggest concentration of players in the game are actually in silver, about 40% on the bigger servers? If you hit gold, you are already better than 70% of the players in the game. By platinum, you are in the top 10%, and by diamond, you're better than 99% of players. I honestly believe that if you get these two things down in the video, then you'll climb from like bronze to gold or gold to diamond in just one season or quicker. Now, in terms of league, we're finding the most efficient and easy way to win a game. Even if you don't realize it, you are actually doing this. The jungle path you take each game, the build path, the actual way in order you use your abilities like your combos, the way you position, the trades you take, that's all you learning the game and learning the best way to play. This is actually what I mean about understanding the game. It's not knowing every little thing. Nobody expects you to be that good. It's having the awareness to know what you're actually doing. That is how you become consistent and how you actually climb out of any ELO bracket. Okay, so you know how sometimes you have this pop-off game, right? You get like 20 kills, you crap on the game, you dominate, you basically solo carry. That is proof right there that you can be good at this game. You've got it in you at least, so you should have some faith, but it's about repeating that. The difference is you probably do not know why that happened. You probably can't see the steps that you took to get that fed, to dominate, to close out the game, so you cannot consistently repeat it. A high elo player is going to be able to recognize why that happened, and they will do it again game after game. They have good game after good game because they are deliberately doing things that let them get fed or play well. If we look at bot lane and the small things that you probably do but don't realize, this will be a pretty good example. Say you've got 2 kills one game, right? Then you get a few more kills, you turn that into a tower, you've got fed, and it was a really easy game. After that game, you're going to think to yourself, that was pretty sick, let's play again, let's queue up, let's do it, but you won't be doing the same things again. Those 2 kills could have started from a good trade to start with where you got their flash cooldown. Then 2 minutes later, you got a gank from your jungler and you actually got those 2 kills. Now, without trading first of all and blowing the flash cooldown, you wouldn't have got those kills. The reason you actually stayed ahead in the game was because you didn't get ganked. The jungler ganked top lane instead. That was actually because you kept your wave near your tower and you didn't push. The jungler, seeing that your lane was pushing towards you, didn't think he could gank, so that is why he left you alone. You then got more kills and you got even more fed. That started because you weren't being ganked first of all, so you could actually go aggressive. Your wave was also near your tower, so you could engage, and they had too far to run back to their tower, which means they actually died. Overall then, you had an easy game, partly because you won your lane, partly because your support got their ardent sensor first and was buffing your damage all game. Now, there is a lot that actually went into getting that fed in the first place, if that makes sense. But then next game, you might lose really hard. You're not going to get their flash cooldown early because you don't fight. So when your jungler comes, you don't get that kill. You didn't think about it this time and you just pushed the entire game. Their jungler saw you pushing and he ganked, so you died a few times. You didn't get more kills because you kept dying to their jungler because you were pushing, right? So you didn't have this easy game. You didn't get fed, neither did your support. You didn't have ardent sensor as early into the game this time, so your damage was a lot lower. Do you kind of see what I mean? You do all these small things differently and it adds up to a completely different game. Basically, my advice in this video, the point of it, is to climb you actually need to be consistent. The real difference from someone high elo is that they were able to string together wins in a row because they found something that worked and they kept doing it game after game. To be consistent, you need to think about what you're doing and how that made you win the game. What did you do that game that went so well so you can do it again? Start thinking about what you are doing, start trying to understand what goes into your wins when you play like a beast. That is how you really climb. There is not that much difference between a bronze and a gold player except consistently. I'm going to be honest, mechanics and game knowledge are pretty similar. There is also not that much difference between a gold and a diamond 5 player. As ridiculous as that sounds, I'm being honest. The biggest difference is they understand how they win games and they can repeat those things game in and game out, so they actually climb. I hope you found this useful, though. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, but for now, I'll leave you with the robots.